Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 10 habits that are keeping you poor, even though you might think they're smart moves. You know, those little things you do every day that seem harmless, even responsible, but are actually holding you back financially? We've all been there. Sometimes it feels like you're being smart, even savvy. But trust me, these habits can have serious consequences for your financial future. The good news is, once you're aware of these habits, you can start to break them. We're going to break down each habit, explain why it's so dangerous, and give you actionable steps to start changing your financial future for the better. Let's get started. Let's talk about credit cards. They're everywhere, and almost everyone has at least one. They can be super convenient, I get it. You can buy now and pay later, which sounds great in theory, but they can also be a slippery slope into debt if you're not careful. The ease of swiping can lead to overspending. It's so easy to swipe the plastic without really thinking about the consequences. Each swipe adds up, and before you know it, you're in over your head. Before you know it, you're hit with a mountain of high-interest debt that feels impossible to climb out of. The interest compounds, making it even harder to pay off. Credit card companies want you to stay in debt. It's part of their business model. They make money off your interest payments. The longer you stay in debt, the more they profit. They lure you in with rewards programs and cashback offers, but those perks are meaningless if you're constantly paying interest. The rewards rarely outweigh the costs. The average interest rate on a credit card is over 20%. That's insane. Imagine paying that much extra on everything you buy. Used responsibly, they can be a valuable tool for building credit and earning rewards. But responsibility is key. But you need to treat them like the financial weapons they are. Plan your purchases and stick to a budget. Pay your balance in full every month. This way, you avoid interest and keep your financial health in check. And if you find yourself struggling with credit card debt, don't be afraid to seek professional help. There are resources available to guide you out of the debt trap. If you're not budgeting, you're essentially driving through life with your eyes closed. You have no idea where your money is going, and that's a recipe for financial disaster. A budget isn't about restricting yourself or living like a monk. It's about taking control of your finances and making conscious decisions about where your money goes. There are tons of budgeting apps and methods out there, so find one that works for you and stick with it. Whether it's the 50/30/20 method, zero-based budgeting, or good old-fashioned pen and paper, the key is to track your spending and make sure your income outweighs your expenses. Life throws curveballs, your income might fluctuate, and your goals will evolve. Be flexible and adapt your budget accordingly. We've all been there. You're walking through the mall just browsing, and then, bam, you get hit with the urge to buy something you absolutely don't need. Impulse buying is a silent wealth killer. Those seemingly small purchases add up over time, draining your bank account and derailing your financial goals. The key to combating impulse buying is to be mindful of your spending triggers. Give yourself a cooling off period. If you see something you want, wait 24 hours before buying it. Paying just the minimum on your debts might seem like a good idea in the short term, but it's a long and winding road to financial freedom. It might feel like you're keeping your head above water, but in reality, you're barely treading. The minimum payment is designed to keep you in debt longer, ensuring that the lender makes the most profit off of you. When you only pay the minimum, you end up paying a ton in interest charges. These charges accumulate over time, making it harder and harder to pay off the principal amount. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. No matter how much you pour in, it never seems to fill up. That's money that could be going towards your financial goals, like investing, saving for a down payment, or finally taking that dream vacation. Imagine the possibilities if you weren't bogged down by debt. You could build an emergency fund, start a business, or even retire early. Think of it this way. The longer it takes you to pay off your debt, the more money you're essentially handing over to the lender. It's like paying a never-ending rent on your past expenses. The quicker you can pay off your debt, the sooner you can start using your money for things that truly matter to you. Instead of falling into the minimum payment trap, create a debt repayment plan and stick to it. A well-thought-out plan can help you see the light at the end of the tunnel. It gives you a clear path to follow and helps you stay motivated. Consider using the snowball or avalanche method to tackle your debt strategically. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debts first, giving you quick wins and momentum. The avalanche method, on the other hand, targets the highest interest rates first, saving you more money in the long run. And if you can, try to make more than the minimum payment whenever possible. Even a small amount over the minimum can make a big difference over time. It reduces the principal faster, which in turn reduces the amount of interest you have to pay. Every extra dollar you put towards your debt is a step closer to financial freedom. Imagine the relief and joy of being debt-free. It's not just about the money, it's about the peace of mind and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Investing might seem intimidating, especially if you're not familiar with the financial markets. The constant fluctuations, the jargon, and the sheer volume of information can be overwhelming. But here's the thing. Ignoring investments is one of the biggest mistakes you can make with your money. Letting your cash sit idle means you're missing out on potential growth. Investing is one of the most powerful tools you have for building wealth over time. By diversifying your portfolio, you can manage risk and maximize returns. It allows you to put your money to work for you, generating passive income and helping you reach your financial goals faster. Imagine earning money even while you sleep. The key to successful investing is to start early and stay consistent. Regular contributions, no matter how small, can make a significant difference over time. The power of compound growth is incredible. It's the concept of earning interest on your interest, which can lead to exponential growth of your investments. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Even small amounts can grow significantly over decades. Don't let fear or lack of knowledge hold you back. Educate yourself, seek advice, and take that first step towards investing. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Start investing now and let your money grow. Living paycheck to paycheck is like walking a financial tightrope. One wrong move, one unexpected expense, and you're in trouble. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're vulnerable to financial shocks. An unexpected car repair, a medical bill, or even a job loss can send you into a tailspin of debt. Breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle requires a two-pronged approach, increasing your income and reducing your expenses. Explore opportunities to earn extra money, whether it's through a side hustle, freelance work, or asking for a raise. At the same time, look for ways to cut back on your spending. Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. Not tracking your expenses is like flying blind. You have no idea where your money is going, which makes it nearly impossible to make informed financial decisions. Tracking your expenses gives you valuable insights into your spending habits. It helps you identify areas where you might be overspending, allowing you to make adjustments and free up more money for your financial goals. There are countless ways to track your expenses. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even good old-fashioned pen and paper. Make it a habit to review your expenses regularly. You might be surprised by how much money you can save simply by being more mindful of your spending habits. We live in a world of social media highlight reels where it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. But here's the thing. Trying to keep up with the Joneses is a recipe for financial disaster. It's a never-ending cycle of trying to impress people you don't even like with money you don't even have. Remember, what you see on social media isn't always reality. Focus on your own financial journey and what truly matters to you. Don't let the pressure to keep up with others lead you down a path of debt and financial instability. Remember, true wealth isn't measured by material possessions, but by the freedom and security that come with making sound financial decisions. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected expenses can pop up at any time, from car repairs to medical bills to job loss. Without an emergency fund, you're one unexpected event away from financial disaster. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. This might seem like a daunting task, but even small contributions add up over time. Start by setting aside a small amount each paycheck and gradually increase it as you're able. Remember, your emergency fund is there for peace of mind. In the age of information, there's no excuse for remaining financially illiterate. Yet, so many people shy away from learning about personal finance, whether it's due to fear, intimidation, or simply not knowing where to start. Financial education is an investment in yourself. The more you know about managing your money, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions that lead to financial security and freedom. There are countless resources available to help you improve your financial literacy. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with a single step. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let me know in the comments which habit you think is the most surprising. Remember, breaking these habits takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. By taking control of your finances, you're taking control of your future. You'll have more peace of mind, more freedom, and more opportunities to achieve your goals. See you next time.